What's up, ranch hands? Welcome back to the channel. Yellowstone Season 5 premiere is here. And if you're watching this, that means we are going to wait till we watch Season 5 to watch the prequels, which we are 100% going to put on the schedule and watch.
Totally.
There is no question about it. It's just about when. And we made the decision to do Season 5 first. And I mean, the end of Season 4, which I don't have too many negative things to say about this show in general, but I would say that Season 4 was probably the weakest so far to date, just because it felt like there was like a middle point where it felt like things were kind of just going through the motions and we were just waiting to get to certain points of the story, which is where we got at the end of Season 4.
I get it.
Where things were fucking nuts.
Yeah.
This whole storyline with Jamie and Jamie's dad and just the attack on the family that happened at the end of Season 3, it all finally came together. And everything with Jamie, this whole story's been an absolute roller coaster. So Jamie, I mean, he was running for governor and they had this whole talk about his dad and the impact that he could have if you start digging up that stuff and bring that stuff to light. And he made the decision, I guess they made a decision for him to go away. But instead of that, Jamie pulls a gun on him and kills his own father.
He took him to the train station. What are you talking about?
And then, I mean, Beth was there, which I was kind of surprised by that. I didn't think Beth knew where the train station was.
Yeah.
Because generally speaking, they always keep her away from that part of the life.
Yes. So
they always kind of keep her.
Yeah, the ignorance is bliss. Part.
So like every time there's some business that needs to get taken care of, they leave her out of that on purpose. So I was a little surprised that she knew where it was, but she was there, ready with her camera phone, and took a picture of Jamie while dragging his dead father to push over the cliff. And now, as we're getting closer to this whole new governor thing with John, I feel like Beth even put it, he owns him now.
Yeah.
Like, they have this picture. He can't do shit against them. So it feels like Jamie's going to be a really big part of this whole situation now. Because, again, unless Jamie dies, which is very possible because that promise that Beth has is still out there.
I'm conflicted. I'm not necessarily, conflicted. There's a lot. Jamie knows a lot of shit about them. Everything. They know a lot of shit about him. What if he just still decides to, run?
I mean, I think the problem with that... Yeah, totally. I think the problem with that, though, is that they now have hard evidence. Jamie doesn't have any... it's all hearsay and just
That's true. She
knowledge.
Does have a photo.
The fact that she took the picture, I think that carries way more weight than anything he could say, unless he saved things, which, I mean... I don't know if he was ever in that state of I
need to save this for
Yeah. I don't know if he ever had any kind of level of being paranoid or anything in terms of needing to do that kind of stuff. So I don't know what kind of future he might have been planning for. But yeah, I mean, the fact that she has that picture, I think that carries way more weight than anything Jamie could provide. But I mean, that whole storyline was so insane. Beth in the finale, it seemed like she was finishing up a lot of things that she needed to do, and it felt like she was building towards a certain point.
Tying up loose ends.
And the market equities lady was really angry, very aggressive because of everything that Beth has been doing.
Corporate espionage.
And she told Beth that she's going to jail. She's going to prison. So I wonder if what Beth was doing had to do with that, with the idea that she's probably going to be going away for a little while, if that all falls through.
That's made sense to me, and the marriage.
And we finally got to see Rip and her get married, which really nice moment. I mean, outside of the idea that she kidnapped a fucking priest at gunpoint.
I was going to say, with a gun.
Dude. Beth is just easily one of the most entertaining characters that we have seen in all the things that we have watched. She is literal must watch because you never have any idea what the hell she's going to do.
It's true.
She is so unpredictable. And
she's a tornado.
Yeah, it's so insane. Every time she's on screen, I never have any idea what's going to happen. And she's got so many good one-liners. But it definitely felt like she was planning to go away. It feels like that's inevitable at this point. And where that goes, it's going to be interesting because...
Inevitable.
I'm wondering... Yes. I wonder if Jamie now being back on their side forcefully, I wonder if he could defend Beth. or is going to be forced to defend Beth and get her out of this. I don't know. It seems like that's kind of because now you got the lawyer back in the family. But
that would be conflict of interest to, well...
Yeah, I don't know how that all works.
No, I mean, he's defended his entire family before. It's not a conflict. I don't know.
He doesn't work for Market Equities. He doesn't have any connection to them outside of being in the role that he's currently in. But yeah, I don't know. I think there's a lot of really interesting things that could happen with him being back. And the idea that they have this photo and proof of his murder. Yeah,
that girlfriend's leaving for sure.
Oh, yeah, without question. So
I feel bad for the baby.
The family dynamic is going to be insane. And you just mentioned the baby. I want to know if Beth is going to find out about this kid and how she's going to react to it. Because I feel like I think I said it in the last episode. I think that's one of the biggest reveals that could happen in terms of Beth, and her reaction to it will be bigger than anything I feel like she's ever found out about anything in the past. Jamie having a kid... The fact that she 100% blames Jamie for everything that happened to her for not being able to have a kid. So like that storyline with the family still feels like it's going to be really crazy. Mm-hmm. But I'm ready to see where season 5 goes, what direction we're going in. Because we still have this Market Equities things going on. We still have this fight for the land and everything that's going on there. And I believe this is the final season of Yellowstone. I know part 2 is coming for those that are watching early with us. And we should be finishing up part 1 of season 5 right when part 2 drops. So... yeah, I'm very interested to see what direction this show's going in.
Same.
You ready?
Yes.
Let's go.
Nervous.
The other thing, there are a couple things we didn't mention. Jimmy felt like his story got wrapped up. He's going back to Texas.
Be with his woman.
Yeah, he's got a fiance and he's become a cowboy and all debts have been paid off to John and he doesn't owe him anything.
I love that though. You're a man now.
The Casey storyline.
That was wild.
He spent 4 days and had, those visions, like specifically of him at war. If there was like a spinoff series of him.
I know.
I saw someone mention in the comments.
Good.
Yeah. That would be intense.
Yeah, it would.
And then he told Monica that he saw the end of them.
Yeah.
Which is...
well, he said the end of us. Is that the end of the family? End of them together?
I assumed it was just the two of them, like their marriage.
I don't know.
Is what my brain went to.
What is happening?
What is going on?
Tears is how I feel.
Your tears are joy, Daddy.
Okay.
Hello, Scott.
You ran a good campaign. I congratulate you.
Thank you.
Hope you'll fight as hard for my supporters as you fight for yours.
I fight for what's right. I don't really care who supports it.
Okay, well, I drink a toast to you, sir.
So then he's governor.
Try to keep all of Montana in mind when you're facing those tough decisions.
That's the plan.
Enjoy the night. It's yours.
Wow. So did we get a little bit of a time jump?
Yeah, Beth's still...
He clearly ran against somebody. So all that had to play out.
CBS now projecting John Dutton winning the race for Montana's governor with 53% of the vote.
Oh, hey, Jamie. I'm nervous. The music and stuff, it's making me upset. Ugh!
I never thought we would actually get to this point where, John would be the fucking governor of the state. So much of it was focused on him retiring and just doing nothing and protecting the land and spending time with Tate. And now we're here.
I'm nervous, though. In a high place, people want you dead.
People have always been coming for him.
Exactly.
What is Jamie doing?
Exactly.
Congratulations to the both of you. Montana's a better place today than it was yesterday. Do you allow me the honor of introducing you to your constituents?
The honor's ours, Jamie.
What is he gonna do? He's gonna do something fucking stupid.
There's no way.
Wow. Well, the future of Montana is here. The future of Montana is today. The future of Montana is a fifth-generation rancher whose family moved here 6 years before Montana became a state. It is fitting that a founding member of this state, a century later, now leads it. Allow me the honor of introducing your next governor, John Dutton, and U.S. Senator Linnell Perry.
We put on that fake smile,
I know.
real strong.
Yeah, I'm really, like, my anxiety is nuts.
We have a lot of work to do and a lot of work to undo. Question we all have to answer, the one that I will look to every day, is what will Montana look like in 100 years?
Okay, is that what the 100 years we're talking about?
Right now, we are seen as the rich man's plaything. We are New York's novelty and California's toy. Not anymore. You've elected me to be a steward of this state, of its land, and its people, and that's exactly what I will be. Environmentalists, they just love to debate what's Montana's most valuable resource. Is it the water? Is it the wolves? Is it the trees? The answer is actually pretty simple. It's you. Farmers and ranchers who live with the land, not on it. Protecting you now is how Montana still looks like Montana, when none of us here tonight are here to see it.
How do you follow that? I don't know. Ditto. The wars that Montana faces here at home, those will be my wars in Washington.
I'm so nervous. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
What is happening?
She's fucking terrifying, and his face is also terrifying. I'm nervous.
I don't know what is going on in their heads right now.
Shit.
Is this a good thing or a bad thing?
Well, he'll kill the hotel and kill the airport. It's a good thing for the land, but I don't see how it's good for us. Not yet, anyway.
That's it.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Fucking family!
Caroline, look at him. His father's the governor. He'll be next. This should be the happiest day of his life. So why isn't he smiling?
Uh-oh.
Get Sarah Atwood out here.
You sure?
We're taking the gloves off, fellas. I'm tired of playing with these fucking hillbillies.
Bitch, leave.
I thought you already attempted all that.
Yeah.
How did Beth get away from not getting arrested? How did they get around that?
Oh, I was like, is that Carter? No, it's not. That's a little Beth. So that's a little Rip.
You're really embracing the slow man thing.
I'm in no mood, Beth.
They even let you ride a horse yet?
Not letting me ride the buck out of the 2-year-olds. Someday I want to be top hand.
So much ambition. I mean, that's like dreaming of running the grill at McDonald's.
Oh my God. Baby Beth.
Still here?
Barely. I leave for college tomorrow. Gonna study finance. You wanna go out?
I'll be done in a couple hours.
Meet you at the barn.
Where are you headed? Out? Not one good thing happens in town, Rip. Not one good thing. We'll see. 4 a.m. comes early.
When did his balls drop?
Today, I guess.
It's a good Lloyd.
Ever been here before?
I ain't been nowhere before.
This is where everybody comes.
Hope your father don't come here.
My father doesn't go anywhere. They have a great martini.
Don't know what one is.
Educating you is gonna be fun. Vodka martini, 3 olives.
You have ID?
I have 2.
You like that martini dirty?
What do you think?
You got your hands full, buddy.
That bother you?
Yeah? You let him look at you like...
Like what? Like he wants to fuck me? You look at me that way. There's every man on earth to every woman they find attractive, and some they don't. I can be a victim of it or a beneficiary. I choose the latter.
I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
You may be stronger than me, but make no mistake. Men are the weaker sex.
You're doing it again. Saying shit I don't understand.
You understand it. You just don't want it to be true.
I don't want to fight with you.
And stop acting like a pussy.
All right. Jesus, baby Beth.
I'm not yours to be jealous over.
This was a mistake.
Looking that way?
I think we should leave.
You go. I'll find my own way.
I can't just leave you here with no way home.
Look, your options are enjoy dinner or go. But deciding what I do is not one of your choices.
Dude, she's hardcore. She started young.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. 2 truckloads.
Hey, where are you going? Back to the ranch, I guess.
Where's your ride?
Ride's staying here.
Listen, if she's bucking that hard from the beginning, smartest thing you can do is just jump off. Take this truck back to the ranch. We'll clown car our way back.
Clown car. So all the crew is there with her.
Something happened.
Yeah. Making sure that he sees. That's so fucked up. That's just mean.
I mean, Beth's mean. She's always been that way.
Can't defend her on that. Can't defend her.
Now they're married.
I know, and he's just loved her from the moment he saw her.
You're up early.
Yeah, big day.
When's that getting started?
Around 5, I think.
Is he gonna be able to stick around?
I need him back in hell there tomorrow.
We're calving, Beth. When's he coming back?
4 years, maybe 8. I'm sorry.
What'd you do?
Nothing recently, but for what I did then, I'm sorry.
Aw.
When then, Beth?
This is a sort of blanket apology to generally, cover the past. Like everything before right now. That's what I'm sorry for.
Does that work? Can I do that?
Can you? Go ahead and
I
try.
mean this with love, but it's way too early for this shit.
I was fucking awful to you. I was terrible, and if it is any consolation, I was worse on myself.
You know what your problem is? It's this. It's almost as big as this. And I'm the only one that knows that you have this, but you do. And baby, it's big. But when this gets going, then this gets going too.
You robbed us of so much time together because I was... It's still robbing us.
Whatever it took, I don't need. I'm happy, Beth. With you, with life, everything's good.
But we needed what it took.
Listen, come here.
Is she gonna reveal some stuff right now?
Shit.
You need to find somebody new to fight, or you're gonna sit around this house and you're just gonna beat the shit out of yourself.
He's got points.
You did put me through hell, though.
Yeah.
Charles, I know you.
Every last fucking inch of me.
You need to let yourself be happy. That's the goal for you today. I want you to find something that makes you happy.
I just like the way he treats her.
I promise I will find something that makes me happy.
I love you. I'll see you in a bit.
It's almost like in my brain, the way Beth treated him, she doesn't deserve him. It's like Rip is so good for her.
I feel like he's a good dude to anybody he loves.
I mean, this dude is as loyal as it gets, at least from what we've seen in this show.
You have no friends in this building, John. You're gonna need to bring your own.
And I could kill you for putting me in this building with my bare hands out.
You offered. I wanted your son. Could have controlled him, Now I gotta deal with you.
I'm pretty easy to bribe.
Oh, I'm well aware. Every time I want a bill pushed through, I'm gonna find myself in a coat closet.
Oh, shit.
It's gonna be an interesting 4 years.
4 years, a long time. It's not where I want to spend it.
Are you gonna run again in 2026?
Not on your life.
All right. So think about the power in that, John. A governor that doesn't care about getting reelected, that doesn't have to make friends with his enemies for some future compromise. You don't have to compromise at all. You could build a legal wall around this state, and maybe in the next 100 years, this place looks the same.
Big focus on that 100 years.
These shots are amazing. Did the budget go up for this season?
I mean, it's just a drone.
I know, but goddamn. Look at that. Okay, the music changed to Don't Love That.
Hold him up! Hold him up!
Why is there a helicopter? What is this?
Shit! Move him!
Were they stealing horses or something, or what?
I mean, that looked like the situation.
Oh, shit.
Casey.
I was wondering why they were all wearing camo. I was like, typically ranchers don't wear the camo. Oh, shit. Oh, so Canada and the U.S., because the
Yes, that was on the
river
border.
is the border. Yeah, that makes sense.
Get across the river! You want to go to jail in America?
These poor horses.
Hey, you're on the wrong side!
This is intense.
Yeah. Got him.
That's one way to get brought back.
Like, even the horse is like, I'm not going over there.
You rode on our side! Yeah. You have no authority on this side. Those horses belong on this side. The thieves belong over here. They didn't make it into Canada. They haven't committed a crime on that side yet. Yeah, they didn't commit this crime. They committed plenty others. We trade. They didn't look too worried about Canadian prison. You want a feather in your cap, or do you want to see these sons of bitches in prison for the next 10 years? Sergeant, bring the horses across.
Like, we're back in the water again? Damn it! No. I love them. And come live with me? I want all of them.
Now we gotta herd them up. It might be the Wild West on that side, but on this side, rules are the foundation of order, and order holds the flanks of a civilized society. Yeah, it's also how you herd sheep. You calling us sheep? I didn't call you nothing. You said it yourself.
Damn.
I thought we liked Canada. Or is that guy just a dick?
I just think under the circumstances of the situation, Casey had to be kind of tough.
What a shit show. It's a show, that's a fact. But it's our show now. What are you going to do first? What do you think I'm going to do?
You're ready, Dad.
Here we go.
My biggest question is, like, as a governor, I don't know shit about any of this stuff. Does John have, like, the authority to do whatever he wants in terms of protecting? Because Linnell even said, like, oh, you could put, like,
a
border around the state to protect it.
I don't know. Like, I know there's certain things that, like, only the governor can do for a specific state.
I just wonder what kind of executive orders he could create, if any. The fact that there's no, like, audio right now.
It's terrifying.
Yeah, it's just, what are we building to?
The bell tolling is very nerve-wracking.
Mr. Dutton, face me and raise your right hand. Place your left hand on the Bible. I state your name. State your name.
What is happening?
I, John Dutton, do solemnly swear.
Is he having, like, strong second thoughts and regret about this?
Congratulations, sir.
You had a chance to be rid of him. You did nothing, and he grew stronger. It's slave rules for you now, and it's all your fault.
Damn! Dude, she is, like, very much like Beth, hardcore.
Yeah. I'm sure that they can come to some kind of an agreement if they just spoke.
Well, I'm not a politician. This was never my plan. My only plan was to preserve my family's way of life in the land where they make it. The fact that you're sitting here, the fact that you voted for a man who does not want this job to lead this state, means we share the same goals.
Interesting.
First act as governor will be to cancel funding for the Paradise Valley Airport project and the surrounding commercial and housing developments. Next, I will propose to the State Assembly to double property taxes for non-residents.
Wow.
I will also add a 6% state sales tax to all goods sold for non-residents.
Get out of our state.
Jesus.
And the message is this: we are not your playground. We are not your haven from the pollution and traffic and mismanagement of your home states. This is our home.
Feels like he's gonna create a lot of enemies with this. I mean, Jamie was over there, like, rubbing his eyes, like, oh my God, what is he doing?
Do you know about this? It's gonna set the state back 30 years.
Well, it's a pretty good start, Jamie. Plan is to set it back 100.
I'm not even sure he has the authority. I'm not even sure it's legal.
When does something being legal bother you, Jamie? If it isn't legal, you're gonna help him make it legal. You can fish all this through. I'm about to work you like a rented mule, brother.
Can you get me out of here?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay.
He is very uncomfortable.
He does not like this at all.
It's so far outside of his comfort zone, it seems.
Which, I mean, I appreciate.
You know, it's breaking my wife's heart to look down and see what a mess I have made of this family. What an embarrassment we are, the sacrifice it took to give us a home. I'll tell you what, sacrifice is exactly what we're gonna do. It's what you're gonna do, Jamie. You're gonna sacrifice your ambition. You're gonna sacrifice your fear, your weak, self-loathing heart. You're gonna kill all that. You're gonna get strong, and no matter how it scares you, or how much you disagree, you're gonna do exactly what the fuck I tell you for the next 4 years.
Shit.
I love Montana, but I'm doing this for our ranch. We measure every decision against what is good for the ranch. The ranch comes first, you understand me?
I understand.
Wow.
What's said between us stays between us.
They signed confidentiality agreements, Dad.
I won't say a word, Governor, except this. If I had your ranch, I'd do the same thing.
Give that man a
This is
brand.
my driver every time.
He needs a Yellowstone brand.
Make sure he's my driver every time.
How dressy is this, Dale?
Oh, I don't know. It's a party.
What'd she say?
She was, how dressy is this,
Oh.
Dale?
Screw you, I got dresses.
You have dresses?
I've got dresses.
Jake's got dresses too. You need to borrow one.
Well, I'm left field. What the hell you messing with me for?
Something a little frilly might look good on you, you know?
Poor Jake.
I need you all drunk. This party ain't for you. You want to tell me what's so fucking funny?
Jake's trying to pick out his dress for tonight.
Is what?
He wants to wear a dress, sir.
Jake? Hey, you got a bet to settle. You settle it somewhere else. You put on a fucking dress and go to the governor's ball tonight, and I'm gonna hang you in it. You understand me? You understand what I fucking said?
I ain't wearing no damn dress.
Just just behave.
Thanks, Dad.
Oh my god. It's like, I hate to do this, but it's just the way my brain's programmed, and I think you're on the same page with me. This episode has felt too positive.
Yes! Something bad is gonna fucking happen, and I don't like it, and I'm terrified.
The show follows that script pretty well.
God, please don't.
You know, I took over running this ranch from my father when I was 34 years old. The next 30 years, I never spent one night away from this place until this year. First time I've been here in a month.
Oh shit.
That one yours?
None of them are mine. Too smart to date a cowboy. I like looking at him, though.
You're wearing an orange jumpsuit with tassels. You saying you're too smart?
Ouch!
Same later. Gotta wear something flashy on stage, something fun. Crowd likes it.
Well, mission accomplished.
Dang.
I know cowboys.
Because I always love the life more, and the horse more, the job more, the rodeo more. I want to be first.
You do? Well, I prefer a man whose life is already full. That way he's got something to share with me, you know what I mean? I want blind adoration. Get me a dog.
Is this the way women talk to each other? Goddamn. Just walk up and talk shit to each other? God.
Ain't gonna work.
What ain't gonna work?
I'm just window shopping.
Oh, so no interest in a dance?
None.
What if I insist?
That was pretty slick.
One dance.
One dance.
Are we gonna find out that, like, that's his actual wife or something?
I love that Rip's just laying up on the hill, just in the grass, just like observing.
Come on, we can go have some fun.
This party ain't for me, Beth. It ain't for any of us.
It is. It's for everyone.
I never think about what happens a year from now or 10 years from now. I've always worried about today with an eye on tomorrow. But when I look down there, Beth, 10 years worries me.
You know, he became governor, so we don't have to worry about the next 10 years.
Nobody else could have done that. No state, nobody. That's what worries me. What was the name of the emperor that played the fiddle when Rome was burning?
Nero?
This reminds me of that.
Oh, that's a bad.
Yeah. Omen. Thought.
He's gonna lose this place.
Thanks for ruining a good party, Rip. Did like Rip get a glimpse of the future or something? Like what? That's scary.
Talked to about half of the owners. They're sending out trucks. The rest, we could just send back to Billings, sort them out there.
All right. Talk to the wife.
This whole situation is, I'm not sure about it. Oh,
shit.
she is ready to pop. That is a large baby.
That baby hasn't even dropped yet. You're good.
You coming home?
All right, looks like we're gonna have to take these horses back to Billings.
Okay. I'm thinking maybe I should meet you there. The cramps are getting worse.
That's 3 weeks early.
Yeah, they're really bad, Casey.
Shit, I'm leaving now. You don't think you can wait?
I don't think I should.
I don't want you giving birth on the side of the road. I'll send an ambulance south, okay? Meet you on the road.
Oh, dang.
Tate?
Hey, Hendon. I'm meeting Monica at the hospital. Yeah, I'll handle this. Go!
Yeah, so we got a hefty time jump.
Yeah.
Because she wasn't showing
at
anything in the last finale. So it was like a 9 months, basically almost a year.
9 months.
The music is not good.
Okay, Mom?
Dude, and Tate is we're like watching this kid like grow up on screen. Oh shit.
Let Tate drive, please.
What is happening?
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
You want me to drive?
No.
This is really bad.
Oh shit. So you have an animal on the road and a driver who's not paying attention.
And Monica who's swerving.
Speeding and swerving all over the place.
Oh my god!
It's a buffalo! Oh no!
Shit. Getting into that kind of a wreck with that pregnant is not good.
No.
Haven't seen you in a while.
He's got major regret.
Oh, it's a baby Carter.
I know who you are. Jesus Christ, it's been a while.
You want me to saddle one?
Wish I had the time, but I don't.
You're the governor now.
Yeah.
Is that the same kid?
I think so. He's like a big boy now.
I miss our rides.
He looks just like Rip in the flashback.
Mm-hmm.
Quit growing.
Why?
Because it freaks me out. You're a living reminder of how much time I don't have. If you grow a beard, you're fired.
I love you, Carter. What? He just grew up.
There's no way that's the same kid.
That is the same kid. He's got the same
You need
face.
to go to Billings.
Why? What's in Billings?
Oh my God, please be okay. There's Tate. Where's the baby?
Oh no.
I had a brother. For an hour anyway.
Brother, huh?
John.
John?
They named him John.
Fuck, dude. You felt it the whole episode. Everything was so positive and a celebration and a party, and just John's mood the whole time was just so down. This regret, and it felt like we were building towards something bad. I didn't think it was going to be anything close to this. This is awful. And just, that's just, it's heartbreaking.
Yeah. You make it all that way. Carry that baby all that time. Just like that.
So tough. And just the idea that, like, I was wondering what the whole Casey storyline was going to be with him being so far from home, chasing these horses, and it was like he was far from home. and he couldn't be there to help Monica when she needed help. Like, he couldn't get there in time. Mm-hmm. And so she had to drive, and...
She should have let Tate drive.
I mean, that... again, it was like, what is this episode building to?
Yeah, this is awful.
Just even like when Rip said that little bit to Beth, where again we've been building towards something that felt really positive, and then for Rip to be like, "Oh, we're gonna lose this place. John's gonna lose this place," and it's like, damn, like that kind of just came out of nowhere. And the idea that John's now in this position, and I mean, day one at his speech, he said some pretty big things that he's gonna do on day one. And I worry, they already had enemies. There's people long line that are coming from his land. And now that he's in this position and he's putting those policies in place, or trying to, like that's the attempt, I feel like he's going to build even more enemies.
Yeah, I mean, and then like the whole like segment of market equities getting upset, and what was her name, Caroline, whatever that biatch, getting pissed off, and then them looking at Jamie and why isn't he smiling, and now they're gonna probably dig into Jamie and find God only knows what.
Yeah.
Or talk to him and realize how angsty and jealous and pissed off he is. Just...
I mean, I'm not that concerned of them finding something on him or talking to him, because he's in a position where he does not have any leverage. So I think he's just going to play ball for as long as he can. And, I mean, this dude is good at this. He's good at putting up a front and bullshitting his way through shit.
I know, but...
I just don't... I'm more concerned of market equities doing something kind of like we saw in the end of season 3, where they might put someone in place to, like, do something crazy to the family.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like we're building towards something like that.
Another hitman situation.
Maybe. I don't... I mean,
in a different type of way.
Yeah.
Not necessarily...
Yeah, not the way Randall had it set up, but...
Or Rourke.
Yeah. She seems like a really powerful woman. And she runs, as we've been told, one of the biggest companies in the United States. So, like, she has power and sway. I just wonder what she's going to be able to do with John in this new role. Because, again, like, you can't go... I mean, you could, but, like, you go try to hurt the governor of the state. Like, that just...
I mean, especially because John doesn't fucking care about being there.
Right.
So, fuck it all. Let's go.
So we had, like, basically a 9-month time jump. I'm wondering how Beth was able to avoid any of what was brought up in the last episode.
I mean, you know that, like, court and all that stuff takes forever.
But is any of that in motion?
I don't know.
It didn't feel like it. It didn't seem like any concern at all about... You would think if there was an investigation or something going on, like, it would get brought up. It would be kind of an important issue. But it didn't really feel that way, at least in this first episode. But, I mean, I think... John being there now, witnessing the aftermath of them losing their child, and him feeling this just regret, and the idea that he even talked about, like, I haven't been here in a month, when he was at the Yellowstone, and then seeing Carter all grown up and being like, you're not allowed to grow anymore, you get a beard, you're fired. Like, he's in a state right now mentally where I don't know how long he's gonna last in this role. It feels like a situation where he might probably... I mean, he was going to step down immediately when all this was even brought up. And then all this friggin' mayhem began with Jamie and his situation.
Yeah.
But I'm wondering if it's an opportunity for him to, like, put someone in his place. I mean, Liddell's like, 4 years, you don't got to worry about nothing. Just get through it.
Yeah.
So I don't know where this goes. I don't know where John goes. I don't know if he sticks through this or if he just puts someone in his place.
I don't know if you can.
Is this an opportunity to, like, put Jamie there and control him?
Oh, I don't know.
Because of, like, what...
That's what Linnell wanted.
Yeah, and I mean...
But then you have to worry about him and what he's fucking doing.
Yeah, I mean, constantly. I mean, you gotta worry now about that. So I don't know if putting him in that seat with the thing holding over his head, with the image, the photo that they have... I mean, John literally said, for the next 4 years, you're gonna do exactly as I say.
Yeah. So,
if that means being governor or taking my spot, maybe that's what it means. But I mean, just everything he said in this episode and the conversations he had with people, and then the idea of Monica and him, like, he's losing a grandchild, and the idea that this show so much has been built upon the future. Like, we keep talking about these 100 years. In 100 years, we're going to make sure it looks the same. And last season, there was so much about family and legacy and who's going to keep it and passing it on to the next. And it's still just Tate. Like, Tate is still by himself in terms of that generation inheriting the Yellowstone.
I hate that.
And I don't know in John's mind where all of this goes, because that's his primary goal. That is his focus. I mean, the dude ran for governor so that he could protect the Yellowstone. He cares about the state, but he even said it, like, his number one priority is keeping the Yellowstone intact. And I mean, there really isn't a future outside of Tate. And it's like, that's probably something that freaks him out a lot, John, because, I mean, again, I don't know what is Jamie's kid, like, what role is this kid gonna play in all this?
Like, we don't see them. We didn't see them at all.
I don't know if that child, under the circumstances of, you know, their relationship and Jamie's status with the family, I don't know how that plays into it, if it even does. Obviously, we know, like, Beth can't, unless she officially adopts Carter and he can help Tate. That feels like a possibility. I feel like if this kid has lasted this long doing this job, I mean, he's kind of like Rip, though. He doesn't really exist in the world.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you could really inherit anything, but I mean, have we seen him and Tate interact? Have they ever interacted?
I don't think so. No.
I can't recall a moment that they've been in the same place at the same time.
They definitely have not.
So I know it's important to John. I know that's his primary focus, not just protecting the land, but having someone to pass it down to. Because obviously, I mean, Casey's the one when John goes, but then after Casey, it's like Beth, and then I don't think Jamie's in the cards for that at this point. And I actually just went through an episode not that long ago where he was talking about he was set up in a position to be the one to take over the ranch one day. And obviously everything has kind of happened, and I don't think that's an option at this point. I don't think Jamie's going to make it that far.
No.
But
sorry, bud.
I mean, the way just him and Beth continue to just, like, they're friggin' like 12 years old. Like, they fight like they're children still. And I mean,
well, children with adult money.
Yes. I wonder where this goes, because this episode set a really interesting tone, because on the surface it's like, oh, this is really nice, it's a big party, it's a celebration, John won and the state's gonna, like, the people who voted for him, like, he's gonna preserve the state. But then you start hearing John talk and it's like, oh, he's kind of down on this and it seems like there's regret there. And then you're wondering what's going on with this Casey storyline being so far from home. And then, oh, Monica is, like, literally ready to give birth, like, she's 3 weeks away, basically, is what he said. And then she's driving and gets into this wreck, and now there's this whole nother situation that is going to probably create more doubt, potentially, and more concern.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know how much more Monica can go through, honestly. Yeah. Like, all of her accidents and just what a shit show.
Yeah, it's wild. So, I mean, that was a wild first episode for this season. Where it goes, there's obviously a lot of drama, and this show does it really well. So, very intrigued. See where it goes. Anything else?
No.
All right, y'all. You guys leave all your comments, share your thoughts. We'll talk to you guys later. See you later for the next one. Have a good one. Bye.